Hi guys, welcome back to VFix Technology. Hope all of you are doing great. Today we're gonna install CyberPanel into our VPS server and we will see how this works. We're gonna see in the real time uh, install our WordPress and test the website, right? So CyberPanel, if you don't know what is that, this is a hosting management software. Like in the past video, we did explore OLS panel. Thank you for your support and love on that video. Now, CyberPanel is another substitute of direct admin, maybe cPanel. These are costly deals. So CyberPanel has a paid version as well, but trust me, I have used the free version and it's worth it. It has almost all the features of a state-of-the-art kind of operating tool. It has everything. You can create multiple websites, multiple users, two-factor authentication, WordPress, Docker, Git, version management, everything in there, even the emails we can explore. Let's first install it, then we're gonna see how it works, right? Anyway, in order to install the cyber panel, you may want to have a server, VPS server, right? So you can buy a VPS server from hostinger.com or .in and excuse me, and whatever price you see over there, I'm gonna get you a dedicated link. It's gonna bring you a 20% flat off. Maybe you save some money, right? Anyway, I took one of my server and my server is up and running and my server is set up. All I did install Alma Linux on my server. It's a fresh installation. If you go to the documents of the cyber panel, you're gonna see the required configuration. It says Ubuntu 18.20, Alma Linux 8.9, though it's a 1.5 year old blog, but still works, right? So I do have Alma Linux 9 installed. 1 GB RAM. I do have more than that, over 10 GB of storage. It works. Anyway, I did install that while configuring my server and it's a blank server. So as you can see, I'm into the uh, terminal SSH. Make sure you have a terminal, and once you have it, you may want it to get into the root user like this, sudo su space dash. That's it. Then you may want it to install this wget, right? Let it happen and it will install that package. Done. Then finally this command. Now I'm going to add these three commands into the description of the video. These are the only three commands which we were supposed to follow in order to install the cyber panel. Now if you see that it has started talking my language, the installation has kickstart. Now I do have two options: install cyber panel, exit. I'm going to say 1. Now it says RAM check, blah blah, disk check, install CyberPanel with Open Light Speed. Now, Open Light Speed Enterprise is a paid version. We don't want to do that, so I'm going to choose option number 1, install CyberPanel with Open Light Speed Server. Now it says install full service. This will include Power DNS. For sure, yes, we wanted to install all the details. Do you want to set up remote? This will skip. I can say remote MySQL. I'm gonna say default no. I'm gonna say no and press any key to get started. Now we have one more question. Do you want to install memcache process and its PHP extension? For sure, yes. Redis, yes, we want Redis. You see that how it is keep asking us. Now please enter yes. Default yes. Why? All right. So when you try to install, everything comes on the terminal itself. You see that? So it can ask you what configuration you want and everything. Now, after initial 2 minutes, it gonna start the process behind the scene, and it may take couple of minutes. I don't know, up to 5 or 10 minutes. It depends the speed of the internet and the kind of configuration on the server. So I'm gonna fast forward the video. All right, guys. So it took a very long time, almost 20 minutes. But anyway, the job is done. The cyber panel got installed, and we do have a page where we have the login credential if you see on the screen. So yeah. This is how it works. It shows all the ports what it has opened. Now time to move in. I'm going to copy the link. I already opened that, but let's try over. I'm going to copy the link and put it in, and it works. It shows the login page for CyberPanel. Since we got the password and user thing from this panel, let me copy the password which we got from the terminal, and make sure you save this password. You might not see that over, so just want to be secure with that, right? Anyway guys, don't mess with this password. I'm going to change it, so I'm going to click on sign in, and there you go. That's the very first glimpse of our cyber panel. Right now, let's explore what it has first. On the dashboard, I'm going to see the CPU uses, memory uses, disk uses, number of users, website, WordPress, and everything. It has SSH logs, login processes. All right, basic functionality. Now, version management, you might see the version of CyberPanel, so I would recommend don't mess with that. Stick whatever you got, and it works always, right? You might play with design. So on the top of the settings are for CyberPanel. Now let's scroll to a little bit below. Now we can see the users. Now if you wanted to create a new website, you wanted to create a user first, right? So let's create a user, and before we jump to the user, it rings a bell to me. We're gonna create a package, right? So let's go ahead and create a package, right? So you can name the package. I'm gonna say standard plan, whatever you like. Now number of domains, I'm gonna say 1. Disk space, it's in megabytes, so you can say 5,000. Bandwidth 0 for unlimited, or if you want you can specify that. And you can see number of FTPs, number of database, I'm going to say 1. Number of email accounts which created 5, and that's pretty much it. And you make sure enforce disk limits so they do not override or surpass the limitation, you know what I mean. Now I'm gonna click on it. Let me make sure all the features as we wanted. FTP, let me say 1, and we're good. Since it got created but I did not get the confirmation message, let me make sure. I'm gonna go to the packages, list packages, and we do have it, admin standard plan. It pre-filled admin before. Anyway, that's fine. So we gonna go to the users. Let's go to the user. I'm gonna create a user really quick. I'm gonna say earn. Email could be anything, whatever you want. It would not send any email notification. ACL, he's an admin, a reseller, or a user. I'm gonna say user. Number of website limit, I'm gonna say 5. Username could be act web space, whatever you want. Password, let me create a temporary password. I'm gonna delete that later on. And security level high, I'm gonna click on create. I don't know, for some reasons it's keep giving me an error. Generate, oh, last name, let me fix it, right? Okay, perfect. Now it got created. Now we got a package, we got a user. Now we're gonna go to the user and create a website. Now how to create a website? You will have an option, websites, create website. There you go. Now what do you want to do? You want to choose the package, what package you want allowed, and who is the owner of the website, the newly user created user. The domain name gonna be, I'm gonna use one of my domain, actwebspace.com. Email could be anything, whatever you want. PHP version default, I'm gonna say 8.3. Create mail domain, let's do that, and create website. Now this might take a couple of seconds, and one thing you wanted to make sure that you have connected that domain through that IP address. You know what I mean? Let me explain. I'm using Cloudflare, and I have connected my website through that IP address. So in a record, I have put my IP address and the domain name. So my website, my domain is pointing to this server. And if it is right, it could install an SSL. Otherwise, you might see an error here. So make sure first use a Cloudflare, apply the Cloudflare in the domain, and within Cloudflare, put your server IP address. In my case, that's the dummy IP address, right? So guys, it seems to be happening. It might take a couple of seconds. I'm gonna fast forward the video. All right, seems it's done. Let me check it out. Go back. We're gonna go to the left hand side list of websites, and we should have the option act web space. I'm gonna click on visit. Perfect. You see that? I am not using Cloudflare SSL, but I have got the SSL. So technically it has installed the SSL and the domain is live, CyberPanel installed. So our website got connected. Well, let's go ahead and really quick install the WordPress. Let's see how it works. So in order to install any arrangement into the website, we may want to get into the user first. So go to the list of the website, click on the website, then you should have an option manage. You're gonna have to click over here. So it impersonate and shows you the user details, and you will have the structure as a user. See that? So technically you can create users, user can log in into their website only. This is how it works. Though the login IP remains same. Anyway, we're gonna come down and we should have an option for WordPress. One click, see that? Let's give a shot. Even we have a Git option as well, right? PrestaShop and few more options. Let me try. Let's see if it works. Install my blog, anything, my blog. Come on. Admin password gonna be anything, whatever you want. Let me see. I'm gonna put a password. Email address could be anything. I'm gonna put my email ID. Path, I'm not gonna touch it. Click on install. Well, seems to be installing. Well, that's a good sign. Says it got installed. I'm gonna come back to the website. Let's refresh. There you go. It is talking my language. We got the WordPress installed. I'm gonna click on /admin. Let me see if it works. wp-admin, and it did work. My user ID, my password, and there you go, guys. Now you see that? That was pretty easy enough, isn't it? We did have the VPS server. On VPS we had Alma Linux. We installed CyberPanel. Through CyberPanel we got a package, user created website, installed WordPress. Now I can install many websites, and I can create multiple users. And the good part is that each user will have their own separate infrastructure, right? That's a great relief. So this is a light speed caching server. It's gonna act really fast. They are claiming 10 times faster than Apache. So I guess trying this panel is worth it, isn't it? All right, that was it for the today's video, guys. If I am giving you any value, please considering subscribe the channel. It's gonna give me more motivation, and I'm gonna try to bring more videos like this. So I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye for now.